Well, holy cow, it is 2026, January 1st, 2026. It's been way too long since I made any videos. So let's take a walk and get back into it. Ready? Here we go. All right, I'm going to try a new thing where we just take a little walk and talk about stuff. Because it's 2026 now, and I got these new mics. So hopefully that's picking up all right. Just take a walk through the neighborhood. We'll take our walks from now on. Taking walks, you kind of see around Tulsa. So see around the neighborhood streets. Check out a little bit of the sights of Tulsa. Down the street from my park. But it's 2026 now, January 1st, and this is kind of the first order of operations is taking more walks. So now that we're talking about New Year's resolutions, maybe we should be focusing on New Year's revolutions. You know what I'm saying? Because definitely it's time to evolve. Because resolving, I don't know, man. Resolve to this, resolve to that. I guess resolutions can be good. But I think it's time for evolution. And we might have to revolt from our former selves, you know, to kind of spark that evolution. At least that's my plan. So if I can start by just taking these little walks, these little chats on the super shaky video, well, that's a start. At least for me it is. So let's talk about a few things. Closing out 2025, holy crap, man. Epstein files still unresolved. The whole Charlie Kirk and his wife and Candace Owens debacle thing going down, which basically, you know, if Candace is right, proves that, yeah, the government will just take out whoever they want, FBI, to get them to stop saying what they needed them to stop saying. And it just happened, you know, basically like a JFK type of thing right in our face again. That's what that is. That's why that's such a big deal. And then, of course, the Epstein files, the P. Diddy thing, and none of that. That's all just still hanging. And did you know that with the Epstein files, all the redacted stuff, you can just copy and paste that into a Word, into a pages form, or even your notes, and it'll all appear. Yeah, they found that out. So there's no secrets like they thought there would be. And now, first thing of the new year, man, all this stuff about all the Somalians fraud, and not just in Minneapolis, but in Ohio and all over the place. So everybody's kind of trying to figure out what's going on with that, and can't tell if they're, you know, it's hard not to be upset at people when they defend the criminals and, you know, and don't speak out of the corruption in their own community. If there is fraud and corruption going down within their own community, by speaking out against the people who are criminals, people aren't going to resent Somalians in general. But when you defend them, it makes them all look bad. It's not nice. It's not good. But I tell you what, me and my wife thought was probably is a mob control deal where they're all just pawns in the game. They're all just doing their job, and their job is to not answer the door to anybody, don't talk to anybody, you know, deny everything, and that's what they get paid to do. Those individuals, that is. But it wasn't just the healthcare places, it was the medical transport companies and all kinds of different interesting businesses that I know if you're like me, my first thought was, Jesus, where can I find a scam like that? I think most of us are pissed off because we didn't think of it first. Like, geez, man, every American wants a good fraud scheme to be able to live fat off of. But when the clampdown comes on you, you know, you got to either face the music or have a plan, and they definitely didn't have a plan. What's going to happen when everybody comes knocking on our door? But evidently it's been, you know, investigated, researched locally for over 10 years. It's not no news. It's not news to Minnesotans, so that's funny. But yeah, that YouTube video of Nick Shirley's got immediate results real fast. That got the government's attention, and that's the power of YouTubers. That's the power of independent media. So, bringing me back around to, you know, my purpose, my New Year's revolution, and figuring out what the hell this means for me and what I need to be doing. And if I'm Nathan Gray Video, it's time to get back into being Nathan Gray Video, making some fresh videos frequently. Well, I like talking about the stuff that matters, and I like talking about a lot of stuff that doesn't matter, so I think I'll be doing a lot of that too. There's a lot of fun things I like to watch, and It's not always every week something serious and crazy going down. So sometimes you got to talk about the lighthearted stuff too. So thanks for joining me on my walk. We're just here in Midtown Tulsa, what used to be South Tulsa, the 6-1, on the first day of the year. How about that? 2026. Crazy to be living and doing our thing in the 20s, in the heart of the 20s. But basically, there's a commitment to get back into doing these videos. That's it, number one. Number two, New Year's revolution. Figure out how we can do stuff to shake shit up. And the third point, well, I guess it's just do more fun stuff frequently. Become a hauling ass. Woo. Just have fun. Do things in the light of love and sincerity. That's where I think Nick Shirley was coming from. I didn't see him as being vindictive or aggressive to them. He was being sincere and calm and quiet. And they certainly were being aggressive with him. But I was impressed how he handled it. I didn't see it as being a leftist or rightist or even racist. But it always sucks when, one group of criminals kind of paints a bad image upon a whole group of people. But they have to take that into consideration when they're defending them and defending the criminals. And also, my other thought was while it was happening is like, well, if they're saying that the Somali community does everything as a whole, and they always stand up for everyone, then you need to have a representative. And who better than, Representative Ilhan Omar to basically assume accountability for the community. Because you are, as a representative, you are that ambassador. But more so to take the accountability and have to answer for it and answer the questions. Because, geez, like one glaring argument for the whole thing is just, okay, yeah, maybe that's prejudice, maybe it's unfair, but where are the children then? Just answer, please. Just show the children, because then it legitimizes the business. Because they could have done that too. They could have taken the millions and just ran a simple, legitimate childcare business. And it wouldn't be an issue at all. No one would care. Like they could be running a fraud scheme, making millions, and still running the business. People do that all the time. Anyway, that's my 2 cents, my 3 points. Just trying to get caught up, get back into doing this. We just talk about stuff going on in 2026, and we'll just keep it real. We'll just make videos and chat and do some more interviews, talk with people, interesting people, and talk with random people too. Just cool everyday people that I meet and know, and maybe meet for the first time. But yeah, something inspired about that Nick Shirley video is the effort that went into the care that went in behind the idea, the approach that he took. He wasn't aggressive. He was very sincere and gentle in his approach with them. The fact that he had that guy Dave along with him that did all the research, had the data and the numbers, and they had their shit together when they went in there. And he had to hire security, private security, to back him up. It's crazy. I mean, that's what, why somebody like myself, why I might shy away from getting into this stuff too deeply. Because I could see myself getting really deeply into it. And, when I get into stuff, I get obsessed. So, I don't know. You gotta be cautious for my own health, mental health, and safety and whatnot. Anyways, I'm out of here. Nice talking to y'all. Doing a little talking, walking. Until next time, y'all take it easy.